Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Okay, yesterday we discussed about the SLA, OLA, underpinning contract, response SLA, resolution SLA, and we close the class on the topic called the retroactive start and the retroactive pause. Okay, मतलब complete नहीं हुआ but we will do it today. So let's do it with the practical part now. Okay. Let me open my SLA first. Service level agreement. And I want to just see one or two things. Okay. Then we will start the discussion. Let's take for the incident one first. Okay. Okay. Priority one response. Let's see किसका condition क्या है and priority two response इसका condition क्या है. Okay. Priority one response is 15 minutes and इसका condition है, let it be loaded completely. Here, new state, priority is critical, assignment group is not empty. Okay. Priority two is active true, high, not empty. Let's create one incident now. Okay. Create new. What we will do now, we will create the incident with the priority 2 and we will reduce the priority to P1 just to see when the P1 SLA will get started. Okay, so put a color name as nothing is required and उसका condition क्या था, priority should be 2. Okay, 2 इसको बंद करते हैं. हाँ ठीक. Assignment group is ServiceNow batch 2, short description SLA testing. Okay, and let's, अभी इसमें कुछ नहीं है, right? Let's save this as okay. What happened? You know why these problems occur? Running transaction 22.1 seconds. Either we have done a lot of things in our R&D part, or sometimes system taking a lot of time to update the things. See, we introduced these buttons as well. Earlier it was not there. We introduced this button. So these things are one of the blocker of your performance. That is the reason ServiceNow always recommend. Why you need the update and save on the both button on the same form. Either you save, either use update. You are intentionally increasing the performance issue. Because we check one property, insert, stay and save, all three buttons should be visible. If you remove this, it will take less time because these are the UI actions. And to bring this on the form, it take time in the background. Okay, let's leave this and go to the SLA part. See, SLA definition, priority to response 1 hour. Okay. Business time left. It means that how much time has been assigned to this SLA. Business elapsed time. How much time you wasted till now or to you worked till now. It is showing the percentage. Start time. कब शुरू हुआ ये? It started at 19:11:11 because my system is in the US time zone. Okay, so it is showing in the this thing. Let's see if I can change the IST time zone. It is easy to understand for us. Let's see. GMT nahi, I guess. Pacific GMT. Nahi, let's leave it. No worries. Open incident, because I want to show you something here, little important. SLA testing. Okay. Scroll down. See, we put a lot of related lists unnecessary. It's taking a lot of time for us. Let's remove few of them in the main, because the thing is that I want to show you the specifically my intention to waste some time now so that I can show you that how these things work actually. Okay. Now in the meantime, let's do this thing. Configure related list. Let's remove which we don't require anyway.
Hi Atul.
Yes, Dipesh.
Yesterday I was checking some incidents
Mhm.
in this same instance, but for in that task SLA was like blank and there was no SLA mentioned. So just
What
wanted to
was the
check.
reason behind, what was the reason behind the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you check the conditions in the SLA definition? What incident that is? It is a P2, P3, P4, P5.
Yes, some
What
of them
conditions they
were
mention?
like mostly the ones I was checking was like between P3, P4, P5 like that.
Okay, because I guess for P5 they don't have any SLA as of now.
Okay, okay, okay. In the out
So
of the box. Okay,
yes, yes. So these things you need to be checked.
okay.
See, when you work in a industry and you are working as a functional consultant, so you should know that where I can go and check why SLA is not getting attached. Okay. Okay, in progress, in progress. Last time it's not showing as of now. I'm just refreshing it again, 5 minutes. Okay, let bring something more here. Breach time, actual time left. This pause and bring it here. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll know that 5 minutes has been gone for the response. My response SLA has been attached, right? It's in progress. See, if I come here, it is in progress. Now you can see here. 4 minutes has been left. Let me remove this business elapsed then. It's not required. Actually, it's fine. Okay. Now what we'll do, we will reduce the priority from P2 to the P1. And we need to be C when the SLA start time is showing. See, my SLA start at 1911. Okay. Now, if I reduce the priority, it should start, the P1 SLA also should start with the 1911 only. Okay. I guess it is 5 minutes, 13 hours actual left time. Maybe they don't have a, in the schedule, they don't mention that 24/7. Let's do it now. Let's see what changes are there. Let me increase the priority to the 1. Okay. And let's save this and save this. Let's scroll down. See, my P2 response has been cancelled. Why? Because the condition is not matching now. What condition it say? The priority should be high. And what is the priority now? Priority is critical. So condition is not matching. So it cancel this and it start the P1 SLA. और कब से start किया? 1911 कितना टाइम चला गया? 6 मिनट चला गया ऑलरेडी, और 8 मिनट पड़े हैं मेरे पास। क्लियर हुआ यहाँ पे? कोई डाउट, कोई क्वेश्चन?
सो अतुल, ये जो 1911 है, इट इज टेकिंग द
US time
start
zone.
time of incident, right? Yeah, how?
Yes. When I submit the incident.
Okay, irrespective of P2 or P1, right?
Yes, P2 or P1, that's not matter.
Okay.
Because I mentioned, if you go here, you can see P2 response. When to start? Set start to.
Great.
It is when your SLA will actual start, when you create the ticket or update the ticket. It's up to you. But basically, see, yeah, there are 2 points matter actually. And specifically, you guys need to understand. Few of the customers says, and that is practical. Don't take it as I'm just putting example. Take it actual part, and that has happened with me in my previous project. My customer says my SLA should start as soon as my customer open this form. So slow my system. If I go here, right, I have a requirement. They say that as soon as what I can say, my customer open this create a new page, my SLA should start that time. So customer want up to this level of tracking, just to know that how much time it's required to save this form now. Okay, so in the condition you can see when to start, when you created it, when you opened it. Let's see one thing now. Let's go to incident and open this part. तेजल and शिल्पी इसको relate करो. What I'm showing you now, let हमारा कौन सा इंडिया, right? Let it be filtered out first. I'll show you something important. See, what is the open time? 9:10. And now let me put the created as well. And now see, what is the created time? Open means when I click on create new, it's open my form. And when I submit on that, the SLA should be start from that only. So these minute level you need to be think. And sometimes it asks in the interview, what is the difference between opened and created dates? Open, when you open this form, it is opened. When you click save, it's created in my system, in my database. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let remove this option, retroactive start from the P1. Okay, let's remove this and save this. Till this point, you understand the concept. तेजल, ईश्वरी तो नहीं है, तेजल, शिल्पी, संतोष, दीपेश.
Yes.
हाँ जी.
Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll create one more incident. And what we change now, that we remove the retroactive start. So it means when the priority reduced from P2 to P1, that time my SLA will start. Let's do it here. Caller. Let me reload it, otherwise वो problem करेगा फिर बाद में. Okay. देखो शिल्पी ने तहलका मचा रखा हमारे तो सिस्टम में. Okay, and let's put the assignment group. Test SLA 1 and okay, sorry, P2. Impact 1, urgency 2. It's a P2. Save. Now scroll down. ठीक है. Start time 23:11. Response resolution 2 seconds. इतना टाइम मेरे पास पड़ा हुआ है. Let's wait for a minute or 2 minutes. In the meantime, let me remove these unwanted things. Related list. Not sure why it's not showing to me. Is it view or something, or it's taking a lot of time? Why it's not showing anything here? I'm just doing a time pass to show you that how this SLA work actually. नहीं चल रहा. Need to be check. चलो. Let's go back. Now what I'll do, let's see how much SLA reduce. Okay, it's showing 1 minute. Okay, response is started at 9:23 because why 9:23? Because it is saying when the incident has been created, it should take that time. Now let reduce the change the priority now, make it as a P1. So now what output we are expecting here? The P1 SLA should not start this time. It should take at least 2 or 3 minutes later than this. Let's see.
Current time.
That is our expected output. See, response 1925. So when you change the priority, it is taking that time only because we untick the retroactive start now. Okay, so you understand the difference that how this retroactive start actually. Now it is up to the customer and the service provider that how they want to make sure that this deal should be happen correctly. Because being a service provider, I never want my SLA to be breached. But he says, boss, it's your responsibility. Why you make this incident as a P2 in the initial? You should make it as a P1 in the initial time only. Okay. Clear हुआ? तेजल, ईश्वरी, शिल्पी, नारायण, संतोष.
Yes, sir.
तेजल अब क्लियर हुआ ना कैसे काम कर रही है?
हाँ सर.
कोई डाउट इसमें?
नो सर.
Okay. Now what we'll do? Your second point was basically you ask, what is the meaning of this duration, right? Duration type and duration. If you open it, ServiceNow give me a by default duration. Let's take example. I order vegetables from a website. When I putting the date of delivery, it is up to me which date I want to put. If I have enough vegetable at my home for 1 or 2 days, I'll say okay, let me place the order for the coming 2 days. Means it should deliver after 2 days at my home. So that is the user specific duration. Otherwise, by default it show okay, it will be delivered by tomorrow to you. Simple सी बात है. You put order on the Grofar or some other websites like this. Not Amazon, but like a Grofar, you can say. When you're putting the delivery date, you have a choice. You can put it for today if slot is available. Otherwise, for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, any day you can put it order. Right? So that is called the duration type. These are given by system by default, and this is मेरी मर्जी है, user specific duration. I want to put 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. That is up to me. Second point. Schedule. Did you notice that priority to response did not work? It's showing 13 hours left. Why? Why? Because if you go here, the schedule says 8 to 5 weekdays. मॉर्निंग 8 से शाम 5 बजे तक मैं काम करता हूं, और अभी टाइम क्या हुआ है, 7 बज गए. तो आपका एक्चुअल में जो एसएलए शुरू होगा, दैट इज टुमारो मॉर्निंग 8 ओ क्लॉक, ये एसएलए शुरू होगा, तभी ब्रीच होगा, अदरवाइज वो ब्रीच नहीं होगा. इसलिए इसको बोला गया एक्चुअल एलएफ टाइम. इफ आई एड द बिजनेस टाइम ना, लेट मी एड बिजनेस एज वेल. Now see this in the case of the P1. See, P1 के केस में क्या दिखा रहा है, 3 मिनट. Why? This give you the actual picture कि बॉस अब तक कितना टाइम चला गया मेरा. This give you the actual picture on the SLA timings. Now do one thing, because we already cancelled this. Okay, otherwise we can check this incident tomorrow morning. This SLA will start once my day start. जब यूएस में 8 बज जाएंगे तब मेरा SLA स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. Okay, this is the purpose of the schedule here. And what I said, time zone source, कॉलर के टाइम जोन, मैं यूएस में हूं. If I say this thing, कॉलर शिल्पी का टाइम जोन, कुछ नहीं होगा तो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो यूएस का टाइम जोन ले लेगा. इसमें नहीं, I need to be check in the user table, but it will pick up the US time zone. Okay, so this is the purpose of having this schedule on the place. तेजल क्लियर हुआ यहाँ पे?
Yes, sir.
अरे थोड़ा जोर से बोलो.
हाँ sir.
Okay, good. So see what ServiceNow giving you benefit. If you create any ticket now, it will breach at 9. Actual elapsed time 13 hours में होगा, लेकिन ब्रीच कब होगा, 4 तारीख को सुबह 9 बजे. और अभी क्या है, अभी 3 तारीख चल रही है, रात के 7 बजे है, राइट? Because we put a schedule 8 to 5. Let me change the schedule. Let's change the schedule now. 24/7. Now you see. वो कह रहा है अभी ब्रीच हो जाएगा 8:30 बजे. अगर आप अभी कोई टिकट रेज करोगे, इट विल ब्रीच नाउ ओनली. So your schedule make a move on the breach time. When it is get breach, let me save this. Okay, and let's go back to our incident here, and let increase the reduce the priority and save it. Now scroll down. कहाँ गया P2 रिस्पॉन्स इन प्रोग्रेस. 8 मिनट ऑलरेडी जा चुके हैं. अब क्या दिखा रहा है, 51 मिनट्स लेफ्ट हो गए आपके. और पहले क्या दिखा रहा था जो कैंसिल था P2 का रिस्पॉन्स, वेरी 13 hours. As soon you change the schedule, it change the breach time for you. Okay, clear हुआ everyone?
Yes.
Uma, Narayan,
Yes.
Dipesh. Okay. Now the thing is that what is retroactive pause? Another important point. Okay. Let do one thing. First, let me change the P2 का जो ये है ना resolution है, इसको भी change करते हैं. It is 8 hours, but it is showing 20 hours because वो 8 to 5 के slot में काम करता है. Let's change the schedule for this. Then I'll show you something more. Okay. Service level SLA definitions, P2 response. Sorry, P2 resolution we need to be checked. 8 hours. We'll just correct from the 8 to 5 instead of 8 to 5. We'll put a 24/7. Hmm. (24/7). C. 8 hours. Return deposit is enabled. Save. Go here. Refresh this list. Let it save first. Until else my SLA definition will not save, it not take on the impact. Okay. Now let me reload my page. Okay, come. कहाँ गया? 11 minutes. Resolution in progress while showing. Okay, why it's not up? It should update it actually. 11 minutes. Business 8 hours. Okay, business time left 8 hours. Okay, let me add one more thing here to be understand. Pause time, pause duration, original breach, and has breach. कुछ भी है क्या? नहीं. Okay. Why I am adding this fields now? Just to give you the flavor that how actually these things look like and where you need to be see your data. Let me open this in a new tab. In a new tab. Okay. थोड़ा बड़ा भी हो जाएगा तो समझ भी आ जाएगा हमें. Okay. Yeah. Let me filter out with the stage. Okay. Now I'm worried about these two things. Response and resolution for the P2. Okay. हमने फील्ड ऐड नहीं किए थे क्या? Oh, breach time, actual time left, business pause duration, original breach. चलो टाइम जोन भी ले लेते हैं. Today's class is basically on this part only to understand this concept. Okay, now let's come here this side. P2 resolution, P2 response. Okay, response we are not bothered about much. Let's go to the resolution. Resolution at 8 hours, that's fine. Business elapsed time 0. Okay, it's 09 to 23. Stop time कुछ नहीं है. Has breach false. False means अभी तक breach नहीं हुआ है. When this will breach, it said 20 hours from now. Why it's showing 20 hours from now? We change this part, right? 24/7 user specific. True, high. Okay, true and high both is fine. Let's save it and come back to this part. Okay. 20 hours actual left time. This. Now let me start my. Let me move my ticket to the in progress. अभी वो in progress में नहीं गया, अभी वो new state में ही है. ठीक है. Assign to Shilpi. Okay, and click on the save. Done. Let's go here. Refresh this list. देखो अब क्या हुआ? रिस्पॉन्स मेरा क्या हो गया? कंप्लीट हो गया. 2 or 3 points you need to be remembered in the staging part. In progress, complete, and cancelled. In progress means my SLA has been started now. Complete means I cannot revert back to them. I cannot go back to my new state again. Practically, if I cannot go back. Out of the box, it is allowing, but practically in the IT system, we cannot go back to the in new state in the reverse order. Okay. Then cancelled means this SLA has been cancelled. One more term come into the picture, that is called the pause. When I put my ticket on hold or pending, my SLA should be paused for that time period. Why it's not taking this thing? I'm a little surprised. 1923 start time, stop time is nothing. Breach time is showing 20 hours. Use specific. Let's do one thing. I want to do one thing. Let's make it as a priority 3 and then come to the priority 2. Not sure that why this SLA is not attaching. The correct is the new time is not attaching. Any confusion? A lot of confusion. Okay, P3 has been started. Okay, now let me go back to the P2 now. Any doubt, any question, any clarification in the meantime?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. हाँ अब ठीक आ गया वो. Business elapsed time 7 hours. Okay. Now what we'll do? We will go here and put my ticket on hold. ठीक है. Nothing is mandatory. Wow. And click on the save. And I show you in the SLA table here. Start condition में देखा. Resolution. Start condition we saw. Pause condition. State is on hold. On hold reason is awaiting caller. अरे उसने तो पूछा ही नहीं हमसे awaiting caller यार. Let's bring that form on the field on the form. Otherwise it will not work for me because I am not fulfilling the condition. क्या कह रहा है वो? When your SLA will be paused, when the incident state is on hold and on hold reason is awaiting caller. या तो ये हो या फिर your incident is in the resolved state. Let me do this thing first. No reason. भाई नहीं है तो कैसे आएगा ना? Okay, see. Awaiting caller and save this. Okay. Now these two condition has been met and logically my SLA should be paused now. Okay, let's go here. Refresh my list. See, my SLA has been paused. It means I am waiting for some information.
नहीं मैं थोड़ा बड़ा
नहीं मैं पेपर ही नहीं दिखती हूँ जितना आएगा उतना तो दिखती है.
हाँ ईश्वरी राइट जितना आएगा उतना देखो. I muted you now. Okay. So what I did, I paused my SLA because my condition has been met now. I want to show you that how the retroactive pause work. Let's go to the SLA table here. Okay. बिजनेस टाइम 19 मिनट्स जा चुका है मेरा, दैट्स फाइन. ओके, इस पे काम करेगा, थोड़ा सा ऊपर लेके आए क्या, इफ इट कम ऑन द टॉप. हाँ ये ठीक है, ठीक है, ये रहा. पॉज. बिजनेस टाइम 90 मिनट्स, आई ऑलरेडी गॉन. परसेंटेज 3.97. ठीक है. स्टार्ट टाइम कब था? 9:23. स्टॉप टाइम अभी स्टॉप नहीं हुआ, वी डोंट नो. हैज ब्रीच? नो. कब ब्रीच होगा? जब आपका ये वाला टाइम आ जाएगा, 4 तारीख के रात के सुबह के 3 बज जाएंगे तब, क्योंकि 8 घंटे का इसका टाइम पीरियड है. राइट. नेक्स्ट, एक्चुअल लेफ्ट, टाइम लेफ्ट 7:40. बिजनेस पॉज अभी कैलकुलेट नहीं किया उसने, अभी कैलकुलेट नहीं किया क्योंकि अभी मैंने पॉज हटाया नहीं है, तो मुझे नहीं पता वो क्या करेगा. ठीक है. लेट टेक इट, लेट बी ऑन द पॉज फॉर 1 or 2 more minutes. ओके. बिजनेस पॉज है, लेट्स सी इफ एक्चुअल पॉज टाइम भी है क्या कुछ, एंड रिमूव फ्यू ऑफ द unnecessary stuff. Business pause, that's fine. I don't want this percentage. Has breach, actual time left is fine. Original breach time is this. Okay. Let's do some R&D in between. Let me remove this UI properties. This thing. See, save, insert से button on the form. ये यहाँ से आता है. Let's remove this part. Okay. Form button at the end of the submit update. नहीं चाहिए भाई, ऊपर ही ठीक है. ठीक. Now let me save it. Don't think we are doing a just killing the time. We are just waiting to see that how these things work actually in the background. Okay, now let's come to this part. This is my incident. Okay, let me take you back. Okay, now come to this side. It means when is pause, when it go back to the unpaused state, it means I need these two conditions to be met. Okay, now let me unpause this. Go to in progress and save this. Why action not authorized? अरे यार, वेट, वो हमने प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज किया ना उस, अरे now let me remove this. Go to the in progress. Click save. Then let me come back here. Refresh my list. Target resolution is in the in progress. Why? Because my conditions are met true. But I am more interested in this area. My business pause time is 4 hours. Sorry, 4 minutes. Okay. Now one thing we need to be notice. Did you guys notice that bridge time has been increased by the 4 minutes? Did you notice this thing? अरे yes, no, हाँ ना, नहीं समझ में आया.
Yeah, I think it added that pause time in the bridge time since it was in pause status.
Why it added? Because I put the retroactive pause. कि boss, अगर मेरा ticket, if my ticket is on the pause, that time should be added into my bridge time. But you see the actual bridge time is this thing only. Original bridge time, if you want to get a report that what was the actual original bridge time, you can say this was the original bridge time. Now you put your tickets 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours on the pause. that doesn't matter. Now your ticket will be breached on this time only, not on this time, because you tick the retroactive pause. Tejal, Ishwari, Shilpi, कोई doubt? Guys, any doubt, any question?
नहीं आता वो फिर देखना होगा, समझ भी फ्लो में होता है, आप जो कर रहे हैं दैट इज ओके फाइन.
Okay.
Same, sir.
मतलब वो 10:30 क्लास में डिस्कस होगा. Let me repeat my words again. Let me repeat this complete definition. What we did till now. Uma and Narayan, don't be offended यार कि आपसे नहीं पूछा. I'll come to you as well. Okay. Now the thing is that what was our expected output? I said this is my P2 resolution SLA. If this retroactive pause is true, it means for the time I'm putting my ticket on hold. Okay, it should not consider that in the breach timings. जैसे let me give you example. You invited your friend for a birthday party. Okay. If and you say boss घर पे कह के आना मम्मी को कि I will come after 2 hours. It means when you say 2 hours meant you are saying your friend will reach by 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock he or she need to be go back to his home. If he arrive 30 minutes late, then what you will say to your friend? Boss, तुम 30 minutes late आए, 30 minutes मेरे साथ और बैठना पड़ेगा तुम्हें. So now the actual time you are getting is not 1 to 11. You are getting from 11 to 1:30 because 30 minutes your friend did not reach at your home. That is the purpose of the retroactive pause. If I untick this, it means if I reach your home by 12 o'clock, by 1 o'clock I have to be go back. That is my condition now. I cannot, भाई तेरी गलती है तू लेट आया तो I cannot wait for you. हमने तेरा वेट किया 5 minutes. Suppose you invited someone on a lunch. We wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If that person not come between during that time, you say, boss अपना तो हो गया, तुम खा लो आ जाना हम जाते हैं. That is a retroactive pause concept actually. Either you wait or either you don't wait. So if I untick this part, it means my pause time will not considered in my SLA breach. If I tick as a true, which I show, which we see here, that my breach time has been increased now by 4 minutes. This is the fundamental of this particular concept now. Now tell me, any doubt, any issue?
It's fine.
Tejal,
and I think it was the best.
sorry, Narayan, आवाज नहीं आ रहा properly.
No, I just said that the example that you gave was the best one.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Atul, I have a silly doubt. I'm not sure, but
Wait.
retroactive pause.
Uma, there's a no silly doubt.
Okay.
Every doubt is fine. So nothing to be worried. It's a silly or it's a big one. You can ask.
Okay. So is there any, standard timeline for retroactive pause as such? I mean, if somebody has put on pause and completely kept it like that for forever.
Keep it. No. There's no timeline.
Okay.
It is up to you how many hours you want to wait for your friend. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days.
Okay.
Simple. So it is just a functionality given to you. And believe me that being a consultant, you should get the clarity from your customer. Boss, how you want is a pause, yes or no. Start yes or no. And tell them the difference or the benefits of the same. Because if I untick this, it is very hard for the service provider. Let's take example that I raise one incident or you raise one incident. I put that incident on hold. You reply me after 7 hours and I have just 10 minutes left in my SLA. Even though it's not my fault, right? You did not respond back to me, then how I can proceed further? So
Right.
this is the way that we need to be discussed with the customer.
Okay.
And put that friend and lunch party example in front of the customer. He will understand the things. Okay. So it is up to you, your customer, how they want to go for this SLA, retroactive start and pause. A lot of penalty has been put it here. To remove the conflicts, ServiceNow introduced these new fields as well. Original breach time. So that you should know that what was the actual breach time. If you want to fight with your customer later on the SLA and the penalties part, you can say, boss, it was this thing. Your user did not respond me to till 8 hours. Then how you expect me to close this ticket in the next 10 minutes? Okay. So to remove these problems, they introduce a new field.
Okay.
And then you can use this actual time left, actual breach time. You can use this for your reporting purpose. Okay. These are things. Got the point? Tejal, Ishwari?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now what we'll do, almost we are near to the time part. I will not create a new SLA now. Okay. It is your homework. Create new SLA by taking this as example. Okay. Now see, yesterday flow was something different. Today flow is something different. SLA notification and acceleration flow. If I open this P1, it is default SLA flow. That we will discuss. Nothing to be worried on that part. Now what you have to do, you have to create 1 or 2 SLAs on the incident table and try to put multiple options. Durations change karo, schedule change karo, time zone change karke. Try and do that part. I'll show you one example here. New. Okay. Let me get P5 response. Okay. Type is SLA. That's fine. Target is response. Table is incident. By default, you keep it like this only. Now change the durations. Put a 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Change the schedule. Go ahead and pick up any other schedule. 8 to 5 excluding holidays. Plus, what you have to do it today. Go here, search for the click on this eye icon and open the record. Let's discard this, no worries. See, this is my schedule. Tomorrow we will see this. This is how the schedule has been worked. Okay. And then we will close our SLA topic tomorrow. We'll create 1 or 2 new SLAs. We'll create 1 or 2 schedule and show you that how it's work actually. But your homework is you need to go to the schedules actually. So the table is CMN underscore schedule. So these are the schedule available. See. Open this schedule and understand. Study these schedules 24/7. 8/20 all days. Let's see. Parent नहीं है, global है. Let's change the view. Okay, keep you good. Show schedule. Because I cannot tell each and everything to you. Now it's your times to start and digging out the things at your end. Okay. Because this schedule mainly used for our change management as well. Let's go back in the previous one. All day America. Let's see APEC. Schedule entry APEC. When to start, when to finish. Schedule. So we create our schedule here and we use in multiple places in our SLA as well, in our changes as well. We use that part. Okay. So your total homework is on to understand this SLA table end to end, including these parts, your field level, all these things, your conditions you need to be do it. Then you need to be check the schedules as well. Incident field. Check. I'm not sure that what is the meaning of this schedule source incident field. I have no idea. Check and let me know tomorrow morning. See what is the purpose of these things. Because being a consultant, you have to be remember these things and tell to the customer boss how you want to do that part. As a standard, duration type is always user specific. Schedule is always SLA schedule, and time zone is always caller time zone. As a standard we use, but it can be changed as well, depend on the condition to condition. Okay. Any doubt, any question, any clarification till this point?
No.
All fine?
Anji.
Okay. So let me stop my recording first.